Yeah, it's got the acid. I do get this nice kind of mineral finish to the wine as well that I think for me is working. For me, it works with the coating on this dish because first it's done in an egg wash and then in flour. I really find that the egg wash here brings a kind of mineral tone to the dish that I think this sort of nicely echoes.
It's sort of taking that basic lemon thread and expanding on that. We're ready to add another recipe to the database. The recipe this time is Chicken Francese. It's a New York Times cooking recipe, and they say it's their most popular recipe. We made it, tasted it, and it is really delicious. This was something that told us that Albariño was interesting. It is not what we found was the best of the Albariños we tasted. So we're gonna give it this a taste. This is an Albariño that we thought was the best of the bunch. You're checking to see if it was clean or just to see what it does?
I like to smell the wine first.
Okay. Why do you do that?
I just think it's because what I always do as a sommelier is to smell and taste the wine first.
Right. Now, when I did the WSET program, the first thing they want you to opine on is whether the wine is clear and clean.
Of course.
And so clear, you know, hold up to light, is it clear? Clean, is it free of any faults? And you sniff to see if it's free of any faults. So I wasn't sure if that's sort of the habit.
No.
Okay.
And I mean, always a sommelier will always check for faults. That's the first thing they're looking for. Right. Because you don't want to pass that on to the guest.
Of course not.
Yeah, there's a nice fruit character to this wine. There is a little bit of peach here, I think, but there's also some citrus, but maybe a little bit more like orange zest. But I think that kind of builds on the flavor of this dish.
Right. I think you're right. I think there's, you know, I think that the promise of the Chablis was that it would bring acid and lemon. And I think what we've found is that it's more interesting and more pleasing if you bring texture, a complex array of lemony and citrusy, sort of bright citrusy flavors to the experience, and acid to the experience. And that's what these Albariños do more than these other wines we tasted do.
Yeah, it's got the acid. I do get this nice kind of mineral finish to the wine as well that I think for me is working. For me, it works with the coating on this dish because first it's breaded and then, or it's done in an egg wash and then in flour. I really find that the egg wash here brings a kind of mineral tone to the dish that I think this sort of nicely echoes. Right.
This is almost like a study in bright citrus fruit flavors. I get a little bit of maybe lime zest, maybe a little piece of grapefruit, but again, it's sort of taking that basic lemon thread and expanding on that to give it, again, layers of flavor.
More dimension.
That are more, dimension. What was that? Dimension?
More dimension.
Yeah, and that's just something that makes a dish more pleasing. It's something that makes food more pleasing on the palate. So this is what we found. We found that the typical answer can be okay, but also can be problematic. And so you may not want the typical answer, which is Chardonnay. We found the one-off ideas, where sometimes with a one-off idea you get something great. In this case, we didn't think you did. And in this case, well, not always, in this case, our process and our iterations took us to something that we like quite a bit, which is, again, totally unexpected. No one recommended, no one even got close to recommending Albariño. Right, and we were both really surprised. We do these, as you see, we do these tastings blind. We comment on which pairing we like best. And when we open the bag to see what the wine is, sometimes we're really surprised. And this time we're really surprised it was Albariño. So that's what we got. We're really excited to recommend Albariño, and specifically this Zarate Albariño with this dish. But check out the videos that tell you what to ask for in the wine store to get more about what you want to serve with this dish if you want to serve a fantastic pairing. Thanks a lot. And please provide a good ending. Check out all of our videos and all of our pairings, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. See you next time.